Okay. All right. I already have some people joining from Facebook. Yeah, if you join, please just indicate so that I know that you are here, and then we can continue together. Okay. Till now, nobody has joined. I guess people have forgotten that I announced a live today. Okay. If no one is joining, oh, okay. Somebody is here. Josephine. Josephine is here. Welcome, Josephine. I am actually live on YouTube and on Facebook, and Josephine is the first person to come here. So please just share with others. You can share in groups where you are so that people can also get to watch this. Yeah. And also on Kelesi the Senator. That is my Facebook page, Kelesi the Senator. I am live there and also on YouTube. So, yeah, you can share with others, and yeah, so that others can join. You can remind a friend to join so that we can discuss together. Yeah. All right. Have poor wireless connection. That is not. Das kann nicht sein. Das kann nicht. So only 2 people are here. Oh, up to 6 people are already live on YouTube. 6 people have joined on YouTube. You're welcome. 10. Wow. Good. The number is increasing. 11 people on YouTube. Please, when you join, just indicate. You can drop a comment, drop a like, share with others so that they can join, so that we discuss together. Because when information is shared with many people, it is far better than just a few people hearing and then telling others. But if you can, yeah, 16 people are live with me on YouTube today. Oh, the number goes up and it has just dropped down to 5. So again, I'm live both on YouTube and on Kelesi the Senator. I am sorry that the network was breaking and then Kelesi the Senator went off, and I am back there on Facebook. So if somebody cannot join on YouTube, the person can join on Facebook. Now we have 9 people. Let's just give a few minutes, and then we can start our discussion. We are discussing a very interesting topic today, which is why choose Germany. I have been talking a lot about people coming to Germany and so on and so forth, but now, why choose Germany? Why choose Germany? All right, 7 people. Okay, now, should we give a few minutes? If you have just joined, please, you can indicate so that we know that you are here, because at the moment, I can see up to 7 people with me on YouTube, but only 2 have indicated by dropping a message that they are here. So please, you can drop a message, you can share with others so that they can join, you can invite others, yeah. And that will really, really be nice of you. I would really appreciate. And for those who cannot join on YouTube, of course, you can join me on Facebook. Oh, I didn't know that I need to actively add people on Facebook to join. That is not a good feature. So if you are joining, please just let me know by dropping a message. That would be perfect. So only 2 people are here now. We had up to 9 people and then they have disappeared. Thank you very much, Josephine, for indicating your presence. Yeah, yeah, I recognize that you are here. Thank you for being here. Please invite other people so that they join and then we discuss together. Let's give just a few minutes and then, yeah, we give just a few minutes and then we can now dive into the discussion of the day. Okay. Yes, I am actually allowing few minutes. And please, like I said, um, if somebody cannot join on YouTube for one reason or the other, the person can also join me through Kelesi the Senator. Joy, you are welcome. Joy, okay, Joy, yes, I go by Joy. You are welcome. Thank you for joining this live today. Yes. So we have 5 people on the line today. Please keep sharing. And yeah, like Jane is saying, if you join, just click the like button so that I know that you are here. Yeah, that will be perfect. All right. So I will still give 5 minutes to see if some other people join. Now the number goes up and then drops. Number goes up and drop. Now we have only 3 people. We had gone up to 11 and then we came down to 3. Yes, but that notwithstanding, we give a few minutes, see who else will join, and then we can go on. All right. There's just one person on Facebook. Yeah, if somebody can go to the blue app, that is still fine. That is still perfect. Kelesi the Senator. Yeah. Oh, Collins, you're welcome. Yes, Collins, you're welcome. Joy is there, Collins is there. So we have 3 people on the line now. Let me also. All right. Now we have 3 people on the line. Oh, Peter is. All right. Now we have 3 people on the line. Oh, Peter is here. Joy complains of network. But yeah, Let's hope. Let's hope that the network allows you. So we are discussing a topic today which is very interesting. Vanessa, you're welcome. Vanessa, you're welcome. Thank you for joining me live today. Um, yeah. Thank you very much, Josephine, for letting people know how they can like. Oh, the number goes up and then drops down to 1. All right. Now, I am going to, is it from my end or because it's like just one person now online? Okay, fine. I understand. All right. I give just a few more minutes and we can then discuss. Seems it is difficult for people to join today, but notwithstanding, we will still have to discuss. And please, just to indicate that I will be uploading a video today, which is on some of the major proposed changes that will be happening or that have been done in Germany by the government. They are still proposed to parliament. Okay, all right, Josephine, yeah. Yeah, maybe it's YouTube that is playing along. But can you hear me well? I hope everybody is hearing me. So I was saying that later this evening or after this live, I am going to be uploading a video which is about some proposed changes that are going to be coming into effect in Germany. In fact, they are still proposed, so they are still to go through parliament, and then they will still be debated and voted in parliament, but they are so important to know. So I will be uploading the video right after this live. It is very important that people get to know some of these things, especially expats, because some of these changes affect expats so much. Yes. Thank you, Josephine, for affirming. Yeah. So today we are discussing why you should choose Germany as your destination. Why choose Germany? So if there are 6 people, we can move ahead with these 6, because I always believe that if just one person is able to get the message and it makes a difference in their lives, 10, good number. 10 people on YouTube. I don't know how many are on Facebook, but yeah, yes. So if you are joining, please share with others and also invite them to join. So we are going to be talking about why you should choose Germany as your destination. I've been making a lot of posts talking about this here or that here in Germany, and the question keeps coming, why you should choose Germany. Why you should choose Germany. And that is what I want us to discuss today. So Josephine has already indicated that she can hear me. Thank you for those who are joining on Facebook. Please just indicate as you join by dropping a message. You can also share with others. And remember, you can also support me with stars on Facebook. I will be glad. There's nobody who does not like gifts. Thank you, Jane, for joining. You can support me with stars on Facebook, and I will really appreciate. Oh, another person has joined, Rich Oboso. Thank you, Richard, for joining. Oh, I assume Rich is Richard, maybe. All right. Now, like I said, I have been making a lot of posts talking about Germany, what is changing here, what is happening here, just like the video I'll be posting on YouTube, which I really advise that when I post it and indicate people should watch it and share with others and also comment. The same like with this live, you should share with others, comment, and even when we finish with the live, it remains on the channel or on Facebook such that somebody can come back later and be able to watch and see the information that passed or that was passed along when he or she was not there. And these are things that we should share with others so that they can learn and also get to know. I get a lot of calls every day and messages, sometimes that I'm not able to meet up with answering individual messages, but I try as much as possible to do. It is difficult, but I try. Difficult because there are a lot of them and I also have a lot of things to do. But because I care for my community, I always try as much as possible to answer. Yeah, welcome to those who are joining us now. So, the first reason which I will give as to why you should join, why you should consider Germany, spiritual space is here. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you. Now that spiritual space is here, we will have a lot of spiritual issues happening. Thank you very much for joining. All right. Now, the question is, why choose Germany over other countries? Why choose Germany over other countries? There are a lot of other countries you can go to, but why choose Germany? The first thing I will say is there are a lot more clearer paths to coming to Germany than you can find with other countries. Nas go, you're welcome. Yes, a lot more people are joining. Thank you very much for joining. Keep sharing, keep inviting others, and thank you very much. I am glad that you are here. So I was saying that Germany has many clear paths to come here. Many clear paths. That is the first reason I am giving why you should choose Germany. You know, people think of going to other countries, but to be able to know that this is the right path I can follow, a clear path, it is difficult. Thank you for those who are joining on Facebook. Fadekeme, you're welcome. And to every other person, please just indicate that you are there. Drop a message, share with others so that others can get to join and also learn. So what I was saying is, if you are thinking of going to a country where you can have a very clear path of how I can navigate this from the beginning to the end, Germany is one of those countries. When it comes to education, you can be able to find a very clear path to come to Germany. And that is why I also always insist that each and every individual can be able to do it on their own. Like walk your way through to coming to Germany without even needing any person. Somebody can just be giving you information, but somebody does not have to do it for you. So Germany has clear paths to coming here. One, I have talked about education. You can come as a student of higher education. Maybe you're coming for masters, you're coming for maybe vocational training. That is in education. So in education, you can come for masters. In vocational training, there is also a very clear path, which of course is simple. And I know where a lot of people get to find or to have problems because many have reached out to me, and that is always the problem. Kemi, you're welcome. Thank you very much. Thank you for those who are coming. And for those who are joining also on Facebook, you can be able to send stars to support this work. Yeah. Yeah. When it comes to vocational training, like I was saying, a lot of people complain of learning the language. But I will tell you that that is the only way. If you're thinking of coming to do vocational training in Germany, then you need to learn the language. That is very important. You need to learn the language. And many people are doing this. I can tell you and I can assure you that each and every day there are lots and lots of Africans who are coming to Germany to do vocational training. So the first reason I was giving as to why you should choose Germany is that there are very clear pathways to coming to Germany. They are very clear. I have talked about education. Hello, Praise. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for joining and share with others. When it comes to education, you can actually apply for your studies. Come and do it here. Oh, wow. Thank you very much, Jane, for the stars. I really, really appreciate. I really, really appreciate. And then when it comes to vocational training, you can also come here and do your vocational training. That is a clear pathway. If your family is here, that is, if your husband or your wife is here, it is also very clear. Family reunification is there that you can go through to join family. That is another clear path of coming to Germany. If your son or your daughter is working in Germany, you can also join them. That is permitted. And from 2024 laws that were changed, actually, in-laws can join their, somebody can join an in-law here. Oh, Rich, you are joining from Essen. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you very much for joining. You're already in Essen, so the issue of language should not be a great deal as to where you can learn. But I know a couple of schools. So after this, you can get in touch with me, and I can give you a school, an online school here. So thank you, Rich, for joining from Essen. I was actually in Essen very recently. And yes, and for those who have also joined on Facebook, yes, Mwafo, yeah, all of you are welcome, please. All right, so I was saying that from the 20 change in 2020 in laws from 2024, you can actually join an in-law. So a son-in-law can be able to invite parents-in-law to come. That's another clear path to come into Germany. Leaving that aside, now, again, why choose Germany? And this is the most important one. There are a lot of opportunities in Germany now, and I will break it down. The German population is aging. In fact, it has aged. It has aged to the point that the workforce is very little. The workforce is very little. Thank you for those who are joining on Facebook. Please keep sharing, keep inviting others so that they can join and we move along together. There is great need in Germany when it comes to workers. Why? Because the German population is actually on the downslope. It has been many years now. It has been many years now, which year after year, the birth rate is just dropping. Year after year, the birth rate is dropping in Germany. And as a result, there is a big problem when it comes to workforce. People are not there. And there are a lot of older people in Germany compared to young people. A lot of old people in Germany compared to young people. So, if you are looking for a place you can go, you can go and be able to get a job and be sure that with demographics, in whatever way, you can be able to get a job, then Germany should be your destination. That is one reason why you should choose Germany. The opportunities are there. I will not tell you that it will be very simple to get a job or very easy to get a job. You only need to put an extra effort. And of course, you should not expect to get anything in this world so easily. But if you come here and you're meticulous in looking for a job, or from wherever you are, okay, yeah, Rich, you are right. It's he says that he hardly sees a pregnant woman in Germany. Yeah, because the birth rate is low. He is just affirming because he is talking now from Germany and he's seen on the streets. So you have a lot of old people and fewer young people. And the job market is there. There are a lot of jobs, a lot of open positions that are supposed to be filled, but there are no people. So much such that the German government, as of last year, decided to implement what is called active rente. By active rente, that is in German, it means you should be active during pension, which only meant that people who have gone back, people who have gone on pension can actually come back to work and be able to earn money up to 2,000 euros without taxes. Do you know why? They added without taxes so that it can motivate the people to know that when they work, their money will not go away, and so that they can come back because there are no people to work. That is the reality. If somebody is here and working here, the person can tell you the reality. Workers are needed everywhere. And that is why also a lot of people are coming to Germany to do vocational training in nursing because, like I said, they're a lot older people, so they need a lot of care staff. And I know the biggest problem many people face is to learn the language. But if you put in the required energy to learn the language and the required resources and learn, you will be able to achieve something here. That is something you must know. The population of Germany is old. In fact, Germany has the oldest population in Europe. That is, they have the highest number of the oldest people, or the oldest persons in Europe are in Germany. And as a result, they need more people. They need more people to come in and work. That is why you should choose Germany as your destination. So if you are joining, please, you can like, you can share, you can on Facebook, you can support me with stars. I would really appreciate. Thank you very much for those who are there, and keep sharing, keep liking, and yeah. So that was the second thing, the second reason why you should choose Germany. The first one was that there are clear paths to immigration, other than in other countries where you're always just trying your luck and so on. And the third, I should have linked this to the first one. The third is that there is free education in Germany. There is free education. Public universities are free. Public universities are free. There are 16 states in Germany, and I want to say this very clearly, such that, because I've been answering this question last week from like 5 different people, like I had calls with them and they were just trying to know how they can get schools here. And I want to break this down. There are 16 states in Germany. Remember, I have said that public universities are free in Germany. When I say free, it means you are not paying any tuition, but you have to pay what is called semester contribution. A semester contribution could be like 500 euros or up to 500 euros. And so public universities are free, except for one state. And okay, except for one state, and that is the state of Baden-Württemberg. Thank you, spiritual. You say you have seen a lot of old or many old people working. Yes, they have to come back to work because there are no people to fill in their space, or maybe they have retired and yeah, they are bored and they have this opportunity that they can go back and work without with up to 2,000 euros and their money is not taxed, so they come back to work. Somebody say blessing. Efiaka blessing says, good evening, sir. New here and I'm invited by. Oh yes, you're welcome. You're welcome, blessing. Thank you for joining. And for those who are joining from Facebook, thank you too for joining. Let us keep learning together. So I was saying that public universities are free except for the state of Baden-Württemberg. I will tell you that if you choose to go and study in the US, if you choose to study in the US, by the time you complete university, you have a very huge debt. You have a very huge debt to pay. Those who choose UK, they have the same story. They have a very huge debt at the end of their studies. But in Germany, public universities are free. So that is one reason why you should choose Germany as your destination. But when choosing, just avoid Baden-Württemberg because it's fee paying. And when I say fee paying, in public universities, it's just something up to 1,700 euros per semester. I studied in the state of Baden-Württemberg because I didn't know. Nobody informed me when I was coming. I didn't have this information, but I want to give out the information. Even if you were to compare paying 1,700 euros in the state of Baden-Württemberg to study, it will still be far better than it will still be far better than going to the US and paying huge sums of money, or going to the UK to pay huge sums of money. So education in Germany is free in public universities. So why not take advantage of it? And so come to Germany, look at Germany, look for schools in Germany, and you're going to enjoy free education. And when I also talked about vocational training, I should have also alerted you that when you come for vocational training in Germany, during training, you are paid. So you don't need to worry about how you are going to have your living expenses. Moraline, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you. Oh, Maureen, sorry. Maureen, you're welcome. Thank you very much. So I have given 3 reasons. 1, there are clear pathways to come to Germany. 2, the opportunities are there. 3, public universities are free, so education is free. Vocational training is free, and you are rather even paid. So these are, even if we were to end just with these 3, you will see that there are reasons enough for you to decide to come to Germany or to choose Germany as your destination. So I want to also welcome those who are still just joining now. And yeah, if you're joining on Facebook, thank you for joining. Keep sharing, keep liking, and also you can support me there with stars just to promote this. And yes, on Facebook, on YouTube, please also keep sharing with others, keep liking, commenting. Yeah, that is very important to me. Now the next reason I will give, and before I go to give that reason, if you're new to YouTube, if you're joining me today for the first time, please make sure that you also subscribe to my channel, because I also push in a lot of information there. Thank you very much. I see those who are joining on Facebook. Keep joining, keep sharing, keep commenting. Yeah. So the next thing you should note is that Germany is secured, very secured. Of course, we'll hear instances of this or that happening here once in a while, but I can tell you that Germany is secured. And if you're here, you can be sure of your security. Yeah, there are a lot of countries that you will not enjoy that. There are a lot of countries that you will not enjoy that. But in Germany, you can enjoy security. You can enjoy safety. So that is one other reason you can consider coming to Germany. There are a lot of countries I will not choose to live in because of insecurity. But in Germany, you have the security. So that is something you can consider as a reason to come here. That is very important. Security is very important. And also remember that The German economy, though it is dwindling now, but it is very robust. It's the strongest economy in Europe. So if you're in Germany, of course, hi, welcome. Welcome to everybody who is joining. I can see you. Thank you very much for joining. I know that there are a lot more here, a lot more people here, but YouTube is acting as if there are only 3 people, but there are a lot more people and I can see them. There are also many people on Facebook, as I can see. Thank you for joining, and please keep sharing with others, and also you can support me with stars, and I really appreciate. Yeah, good evening, Ola. Yes, I was saying that Germany is very stable, and that is a reason. That is a reason to decide to come to Germany. It is very stable. The economy is strong. It is robust, and yeah, it would be nice to be in a very robust economy, so that at least if anything is going up or coming down, you know that things are moving well. So you are sure of security, you are sure the economy is strong, you are sure of jobs, you're also sure of education, a lot of opportunities here. So that is one reason you should consider Germany as your destination. All right. Now, since we are having some minutes to get to the end, which is 1 hour, so I have given quite a number of reasons why you should consider Germany as your destination. Now, let us get to questions and answers. If somebody has a question, then you can post your question now and we'll answer it. Thank you very much, Ifani. You said you heard Germany has lots of wolves and bombs underneath from the aftermath of the Second World War. I have little or no information or less information about that, so yeah. But thank you very much for that comment. And Ronke says, love the fact that there is security there. Yes, that is something that is very important. Thank you very much for joining, Karen. Thank you, Ola. It's no doubt Germany is the economic powerhouse of Europe. Yeah, yeah. There may be difficulties, but yes, it is still standing strong. Germany is still standing strong. So if you have a question, please just pose it and I will attempt an answer. If I don't have an answer, I can research and then I can get back to you later. So like I said, if you're new here on Facebook or if you're new to my channel on YouTube, you can subscribe. And if you are just on Facebook, you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will drop the channel link. Or Jane, you can drop the channel link in the chat so that anybody can just click on it and subscribe. And then also remember that just after this live, I will be dropping a video on YouTube, which are some of the proposed changes that are going to be taking effect in Germany, or that might be taking effect in Germany, that anybody who hopes to come to Germany should know. And people who are already here, like Rich, who was commenting from Essen, and another person who also commented indicating that he or she is in Germany, should know, because these are changes that when you are in a country, you need to learn to know about what is happening in that country so that you can live better. I encourage people to learn what is happening in their environment. That is why I do a lot of research in this direction, such that I can be able to give this information out to people so that I can also know it for my own safety and security. And so please, always go to my YouTube channel, and when you subscribe, turn on the bell so that when I drop a new video, you can always be alerted. Any other question, or is there any question I should answer before we are drawing to the end? Does anybody have a question? Remember, from the beginning, I said that there are clear pathways to migrating to Germany. That one is something that we need to know. Clear pathways like family reunification, And in family reunification, you can actually, with the new laws, like I said, you can actually bring your in-laws. Remember, the in-laws are the law. So you can bring your in-laws. Yeah. So somebody can be able to invite their parent in-laws to come and join them here in Germany. And also, you can somebody can join the husband or the wife here. You can come as a student, you can come to do vocational training. And also don't forget, you can also volunteer. You can also come to Germany as a volunteer. Elvira, welcome. Elvira, welcome. Thank you very much for joining. I can see you. Yes. Uh, you can also come as a volunteer in Germany. That's another pathway to come to Germany. And I want to tell you that Germans place a lot of importance on volunteering. That is something that is very important here. If you want to come to Germany as a volunteer and or in any sphere, and through your profile you have volunteered somewhere, they see that to be a very positive thing. And I can also use this now to give like a hint to those who are thinking of coming to Germany for vocational training. Okay, what are the requirements apart from sponsorship or blocked account for study route? Also, can one who is going for masters go with dependents? All right. Coming to Germany, let me answer that question. Temi Tayo, welcome. Thank you for joining. I'm happy you are here. Please, let's keep sharing. Thank you for those who are joining and sharing, commenting. And yeah, I am really, really pleased you are here. Let us keep learning together. So the first question is, what other ways can you, apart from sponsorship or blocked account? So if you are planning to come to Germany as a student, there are actually three ways that you can show proof of funding. There are three ways you can show proof of funding. First, you can have a sponsorship letter from somebody who is in Germany. So if you have a family member or a friend, thank you, Josephine, for inviting Temitayo. If you have a friend or a family member who is in Germany, that person can actually give you a letter of commitment. That letter in German is called Verpflichtungserklärung. The person can give you a letter of commitment. The person only needs to go to the foreigner's office, then show proof of their income and other things, and then you can sign this commitment indicating that during your stay here, he or she is going to take care of you financially. That is one way. The second reason is having a blocked account, like Nwafo indicated. Having a blocked account, creating a blocked account, and as at the moment, the money you put in blocked account is over 11,000 euros. It's over 11,000 euros. That's the second way of proving your financial capability. The third way is if you have a scholarship. That's the third way. If you have a scholarship, then that is also enough to prove that you are financially viable. So I hope I've answered that first part of the question, Mwafo. Thank you. Then the second one, if you can come with dependents when you're coming for masters. Unfortunately, I am not very sure of that. But one thing I can also advise is that if you're coming for masters and you're bringing dependents, it's going to make life very difficult for you. That's just a statement. That's my own take. So please, yeah, so scholarship is one thing. And about scholarships, I will say this before I continue to look at the next question. About scholarships, please look at daad.de. daad.de. Check it. You can filter the scholarships there. Check if there is a scholarship in your category which you can apply for. daad.de. That's very important. That's a very important website to know. If you are looking for schools in Germany, if you are looking for scholarships in Germany, you should know that particular website. It's very important. The next question was, what is the possibility of getting a volunteering service sponsorship for someone in his mid 30s? When it comes to age, I will say that up to the age of 35, everything is always still very okay. I'm not giving any cutoff age. Please don't misquote me. And yeah, you can still get a volunteering position. When it comes to some of these things, it depends on how much commitment you show. How much commitment you show. Remember, I was trying to give a tip the other time. If you're thinking of coming for vocational training, like for example, you want to do become a care staff or nursing, what you should do is that after learning language or in the course of learning language, also try to do internship in a hospital. I spoke very closely with one recruiter here for in a nursing school, and he told me that that is one of the laws that is not written. If everybody who applies for a vocational training position is qualified, they will start checking who did internship and who did not do. This is a tip. They will not tell you in the requirements that you must have done an internship. No, that is not in the requirements. But when a lot of people apply and they want to filter out, they will use some of those clauses that are not written down to filter people out. So take note of that. Any other question I can answer or that we can look at? Thank you very much for all those who have joined. And like I said, if you are new to my Facebook or to my WhatsApp, sorry, if you're new to my YouTube or to YouTube, my channel, please just click the subscribe button. And thank you for those who indicated that they have already subscribed today. I am so glad. And remember, I am going to be uploading a video right after this, and you can watch the video and see the new changes that are coming to Germany if it is passed through Parliament. And there is a question here from Josephine. Is there any easier way for couples to enter Germany? Is there an easier way for couples to enter Germany? The question is a little compact. One, if both of you as a couple, you both get jobs, or if one of you gets a job in Germany, you both can actually move to Germany. Yes, you both can move to Germany together. If both of you get jobs at the same time, you can also move to Germany. That's an easier way of coming if you get jobs to Germany. And of course, if you come as a student, remember that even when you come as a student in Germany, right after graduation, it is not like in the UK where after graduation you are struggling, and they are even asking you to go back to your country before you come back or something like that. Right after graduation from studies in Germany, what happens is that you are given 18 months to look for a job. You are given 18 months to look for a job. So that's enough time for you to get a job. What of employment to Germany? Is it easy? Yes and no. Yes and no. Let me take it this way. What I advise is that if you're planning to come here, if you're planning to come to Germany, from Africa or from anywhere in the world have the kind of skill that will be needed. Have the kind of skill that will be needed. Or you are coming to do vocational training, aim for something like in nursing, which I have indicated. I've also, in one of my YouTube videos, I indicated some professions that people should try to venture into. Something that not a lot of people are going into. I talked about wind turbine engineer or technician. That is something you can venture into. Not a lot of people go into that. Think of something in, many people are coming in for IT now, but a lot of IT staff are still needed. So you can still venture into that. So think of a profession that you can quickly get something to do. Don't be coming with, what should I say? Don't go and study history and then you're coming. I'm not downplaying history, but it will be difficult to have a job. Yes, it will be difficult. Babington, welcome. Thank you very much for joining. There is another question here. Can you outline some of the unwritten clauses in considering applications? Okay, I just indicated one, which, I mean, like for example, in vocational training, they will not tell you, they will not say that, okay, you must have done an internship. But if a lot of people apply who are all equally qualified, they will start looking for those things. Did you do an internship? That is already one. The second one is that, which I was also expressly told. The second one is, if that is for vocational training again, remember, they will start looking at how old is your language certificate. Yeah. How old is your language certificate? If your language certificate is so old, they will start thinking that maybe you have forgotten the language. So it is always wise that immediately you're done with your language school and you get your certificate, before you even end, or before you even finish with language up to B2, which is required, already start applying. So that you can catch up with time. So those are the two I can give for now. Yeah. Is there any other question? Please, and for those who have joined, please still share with others, because even after the live, people can still get to watch, because it will be on my channel and it will be on my Facebook page, and people can still come and watch. They can still post their questions there and I will still be able to reach out to them. One thing I try to do is I try to answer as many people as possible, and I try to also, when somebody reaches out to me, I also try to return the call or return the text. It's challenging, but I try to do that. Thank you very much. So keep sharing with others, keep liking and commenting, and yeah. So any other question for today? If there is no other question, I will like to see that, understand or know if this was interesting by you indicating with likes. Okay, for one who wants to go for butchering in us building in his mid-30s, how can the person do for those unwritten laws? I will need to check. I will honestly need to check. Yeah. Thank you very much for that question. I will note it and I will check. And in our next live, I will obviously come to that. Yes. In our next live, I will try to come to that. Then there is a question here. Okay, I'm not turning 39. I'm doing my B2 currently. What are my chances? Maybe in us building. Okay. Babington, it will also depend on where you are. It will also depend on where you are and what kind of us building you want to do. At the moment, there is actually no age limit to Ausbildung. But when you are out of Germany and you want to do Ausbildung and you've already advanced in age, sometimes it becomes challenging. Yeah, sometimes it becomes challenging for a company to take because they are thinking of how long you are going to work. Yeah. Oh, okay. You said you are in Zimbabwe. All right. Yeah, subscribe to my channel and also follow me on Facebook. I can do investigations individually and I can reach out to you individually to talk about that. Remember that you can follow my Facebook page, Kelesi the Senator, and also my profile, Senator Kelesi. I post information on Senator Kelesi about Germany on daily basis. That is where you can get a lot of information. So follow Senator Kelesi on Facebook, and it is going to be very helpful to you. Yeah, it's going to be very helpful to you. And also subscribe to my channel and you will learn a lot from it. You get to have a lot of information. Jane has just posted my YouTube channel on the Facebook, and also that should be coming for those who are already live on YouTube. You can just click subscribe and also share with your friends. And as we are coming to the end, don't also forget that you can also support me with stars. Thank you very much, Jane. You already drop a lot of them there. Thank you very much. And any other person can still support me with stars, and I really appreciate. Thank you very much. Is there any other question you should answer before we move to the end? And remember, I will announce another live for next Sunday, and I will be coming up with another interesting topic. My desire is to pass this information out to all of us so that we can really know it. And yeah, it will be helpful that a lot of people get to know, have this information, and they make use of it, and that will really be nice. Thank you very much. Any other question before we end? Hey, welcome, Loveline. Good evening. You're coming almost at the end. Okay. You once lectured about possibility of switching from an Ausbildung program to another program. What is the possibility of one who got an Ausbildung in butchery and then to switch to nursing? Yes. When it comes to, yes, I made a video on switching between Ausbildung positions. And I want to say that when it comes to switching between positions, it's somehow a little challenging, but it is still done. And sometimes it depends on the foreigner's office you are dealing with. Sometimes it depends on the foreigner's office you are dealing with. And it also depends on the kind of profession you are switching to. And I bet you if you want to switch to nursing from something else to nursing, I bet you they will accept. Yes, they will accept, because nursing is one of those areas that they need a lot of people. And may I also tell you that some vocational training schools are closing because there are no people. Yes, because there are no people. So that also should tell you how much Germany needs people. So consider Germany. Today we are talking about why consider Germany as your destination, and I gave a number of reasons, many of them. So yes, and I hope you learned something. Is the nursing program in the hospital only for caregiving? No, you can also do nursing. You can also do nursing and actually become a nurse. The same like, yes, I was talking about ways to come to Germany. Let me give that as a bonus point. I was coming to, I'm coming to the end, but let me drop this as a bonus point. If you are already a professional, wherever you are in your country, last week I talked about coming to Germany with the opportunity card. But again, if you're already a professional, like you're already a nurse in maybe Nigeria, Cameroon, Zambia, Zimbabwe, Ghana, or wherever, or medical doctor, or any professional, you can actually come to Germany and do an equivalence of your certificate and then work here. So if you're already a nurse, you can actually move here, do an equivalence of your certificate and work here. So to answer your question, if the nursing program is only for caregiving, no, nurses don't only work. There is a clear distinction between them. There are nursing assistants, there are nursing or caregiving staff, and then there are actual nurses. Maybe somebody called Krankenschwester, yeah, that's a nurse. But yeah, you can do Ausbildung in what they call Pflege, that is caregiving, and that is the most, that is Ausbildung where that a lot of people are coming for. And remember that when you do that, you don't only work in a care home, you can work in a hospital. You can work in a hospital. So please, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much. Yes. So if you have any other question, you can drop it here. I will go through it and I will attend to you. If you are new to YouTube, to my channel, please subscribe. Thank you for those who have subscribed today. Please share it with others who need this information. Share my channel with others who can subscribe and also learn. That is very important. And then if you okay, I will get to your question later. I mean, I can address it in the comments. And then on Facebook, you can invite others to follow my page, especially Senator Kelesi, because I post about Germany on it on daily basis. Everything that is happening here, something that is changing here, or something that you should know about Germany, I post it there on daily basis. So keep following, keep sharing, and let us spread the love and let others know about this. Thank you to everybody who joined this live today. Next Sunday, we will surely be having another one. Thank you so much and have a good evening. Have a good rest while preparing for work tomorrow. I really appreciate that you are here. Bye-bye. Bye to everyone.